I'm Kristen Raven. I'm the president of the Northwest Screenwriters Guild. Welcome to the table read of Kitty Pye. Before we start introductions, we want to do a little housekeeping. And that's for our guests here tonight. We do have you muted, so please stay muted during the table read. And at the end, we'll let you know when you can turn your mics back on in order to chat with the writer and the cast. We will be recording the table read and posting it to our YouTube channel for everyone who wasn't able to join us today. And so now I am happy to introduce Skye Gilbert. She's the new Northwest Screenwriters Guild table read coordinator. You can almost always find her in our Wednesday night scene analysis group if you're looking to connect with her or any of our other writers there. Recently, Skye was a finalist in the 2020 Seattle Film Summit's Pitch Fest. In addition to her passion for screenwriting, Skye loves improv theater and has performed with both Jet City Improv and Split Second Improv. Now she blends her writing and theatrical passions by serving as the Northwest Screenwriters Guild table read coordinator. All right, Skye, take it away.
Thanks, Kristen. Welcome, everyone. We're going to do some intros of people we'll be hearing from tonight, including the author and cast. We'll dive right into the table read. At the end, we're going to give the actors an opportunity to share with you what they're working on. And then after that, what we typically do is just have informal conversation with whoever wants to connect. And that's the point at which we unmute mics and everyone just chats who wants to. I have the great pleasure of introducing our writer this evening, whose script is being featured, Corey Holmes. Corey is a Northwest Screenwriters Guild member and has recently completed the UCLA School of Theater, Film, and Television's Writing for TV graduate program. She's written or co-written several pilots, most recently a one-hour historical drama series, and the Northwest Screenwriter Guild's 2020 competition finalist, Kitty Pye. Writers among you, stay tuned for 2021's contest because that's coming up. For now, I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Corey, who is going to introduce us to Kitty Pye.
Hi there. Oh, hi there, everybody. I'm Corey Holmes, and I wrote Kitty Pye last year during, as Skye mentioned, during the UCLA program. So I want to thank all of my fellow program folks. There were 8 of us, and the notes that I got from everybody were just invaluable. So that is a really great program. But anyway, Kitty is really, I have a lot of love for Kitty. I guess all writers adore their characters or they wouldn't write them. But I like her because she is older. So she's got a lot of experience behind her, but it's the sort of thing where you may not recognize that just walking down the street and seeing her on the street. And so the opportunity to tell us her story and really show how, you know, all that experience in her past, she's able to call on that in order to rise to a pretty hairy occasion is just fun. I just find that really fun. So that's about all I have to say about Kitty. Shall we get started?
Yes, but first I'm just going to do a quick round of intros for the actors. So I'll just move down and call you by name. So Aaron, let's have you go.
Hi, my name is Aaron Jin, any pronouns, and I'm reading for Daniel and Suit 2.
Great, thanks. Dean?
Yes, hi, my name is Dean T. Moody. Am I muted? No. the question of 2020. I play Richard Farragon in this production.
Duncan?
Hi there, my name is Duncan Starbosco. I play Kyle as well as a few miscellaneous characters.
Erwin?
Hi, Erwin Galan, and I am playing Jake.
Gabriella?
Hello, I'm Gabriella Noble, and I'm reading for Letitia, Karen, career advisor, police officer, and receptionist.
Georgina?
Hi, my name is Georgina Black, and I'm reading for Belinda, chirpy woman, and curious agent.
Michael?
Hi, I'm Michael Crowley. I'll be your narrator this evening.
Michelle?
Hey, I'm Michelle Lynn Conklin, and I'm reading Georgia and Maryland.
Susan?
Hi, everybody. I'm Susan Eccles-Orton. I am reading for Patricia, Jeannie, and former coworker.
And finally, Wanda.
Hi, I'm Wanda Moats, and I'm reading for Kitty Pye.
Great. All right. Well, actors, and Michael, I think you're going to be the one opening whenever you're ready. It's time to kick off our table read.
Excellent. Let's get started. Kitty Pye by Corey J. Holmes. Interior, SafeSure PI Agency, night. Laser-focused Letitia Sawyer, 40, snatches a USB stick from the computer, inserts a second, clicks the mouse, and pockets the first. Freezes. Scans the nearly lightless office. Screensavers bounce on half a dozen other monitors. Making a fist, she watches the download bar creep towards 100%. Come on, come on. Another sound. Letitia turns off the wobbly monitor and grabs the USB in a single motion. Drops under the desk just as two men enter. Too dark to see their faces as they stalk the room in silence. They move through the room, pause, listening. Noiseless, Letitia scoots along the floor, keeping the desks between the men and her, crouching low. The first man gestures to the one desk with the monitor turned off. As he leans forward to turn it on, Letitia sprints for the door. The chase is on. Exterior alley, night. Letitia ducks behind a dumpster, trying to breathe quietly, open-mouthed. The two men run past. Are they gone? She peeks around the edge just as the first man silently appears at the top of the alley. Takes a step, another. Letitia's eyes wide, pressed against the brick wall. As he raises a gun, crash. Off Letitia, holding her breath. Interior, Duluth Community College Advisor's Office, day. Kitty Pye, 55, petite, contained intensity, sits in front of a cluttered desk. This woman can pull a tool out of her purse for any emergency. The only sign of anxiety is her feet lightly pedaling the floor. The career advisor, 30s, used to giving bad news, closes a neat, well-organized folder and looks up.
Not one of them called back? Mrs. Pye, I think the problem here is that you have no full-time experience.
I went to part-time after Georgia was born.
24 years ago. You shouldn't be surprised you're not getting any interviews. You need to take a new tack at this.
I've been a CPA for 32 years.
You need more recent references. Maybe from Pepperdine?
That didn't end well.
Interior, Pepperdine Accounting Office, day. Flashback to Kitty stands in the office doorway as her ex-boss snorts deeply, sits up and vigorously rubs his white-dusted nose. Whips off blue examination gloves. A chirpy woman kneeling in the corner pulls her skirt back down over her generous thong-clad bottom, stands, holds up a stapler.
Found it!
There's something on your shoe.
The chirpy woman looks down and kicks a clown mask under the desk as Kitty's red-faced ex-boss prepares to erupt. Kitty opens the door wider for three blue-suited federal investigators who begin ransacking the room as her ex-boss instantly deflates and starts to panic. Interior, Duluth Community College Advisor's Office, day. Return to Kitty stares at the stapler on the desk.
My boss had been falsifying claims, cheating his own clients.
Do you have any other references?
I had 3 kids to raise. Charles had the full-time career.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Pye. Companies want team players, people they can trust.
Whistleblowers are supposed to have protection under the law. They canceled all our insurance, health, and life. I worked there for 15 years. When Charles got sick, they dropped us as soon as they could. Trust?
I think the thing to do here is to keep an open mind, branch out. There are a number of bookkeeping positions that just came through on the board.
I have a degree.
Set your sights a little lower for now. Ease back in. Here's one for a local grocery chain. The main office is on the other side of the river. No, a construction company at the port. They've got a lot of projects running right now. No dress code.
What about government positions?
Just completed a round of layoffs.
Nonprofit?
It's a recession.
It doesn't have to be auditing, tax, budgets, anything.
We are way over time here.
Listen to me. I will sign up for every 8 a.m. time slot you have the rest of the week. I love garlic and onion omelets for breakfast. I will buy a pint bottle of perfume at Dollarama, and I will use it.
One new listing. SafeSure LLC, Forensic Accounting. Can you do that?
Interior Farragon's office, day. Kitty sits upright in a chair, neat, tidy. Not like the cluttered, poorly organized office. Only one thing stands out. A framed commendation from the St. Paul Police Department. Richard Farragon, mid-50s, CD flash under a poorly worn suit, leans back in his chair, gives Kitty a sympathetic smile. It does not look natural.
Well, there's a big backlog. Last accountant quit. Health problems. We're under a deadline.
Private investigations? I thought this was an accounting firm.
Well, we mostly work with insurance companies. Health claim fraud, things like that.
Don't I need a PI license to work for you?
Now, you can take the test tomorrow morning. We'll turn in the application after. Minnesota lets you work on a deferred basis until your license arrives, as long as you stay in the office. There's the offer. Study packet for the exam is in there, too.
It's a lot less than
Entry level. Prove yourself, and we can talk about a raise.
health insurance.
After 3 months.
I'll take it. Thank you, Mr. Farragon.
Our main client is Pepperdine. You're familiar with their procedures, so you can get started immediately.
Kitty, frozen. Interior Pye home, day. Flashback to Charles Pye's funeral. Hot dish and crudité on the dining table. Mourners eating, condoling, telling stories about Charles. Kitty is in the hall with a regretful but perky Pepperdine adjuster. Stunned at pictures of Charles in a hospital bed smoking a joint with friends.
It's illegal in Minnesota without a prescription, Miss Pye.
Was one joint, a present from a friend. The chemo made him, he couldn't eat or sleep.
Ma'am, Pepperdine's policy is specific. Illegal drug use is grounds for cancellation. There's nothing I can do. I'm sorry for your loss.
The adjuster places a sympathetic hand on Kitty's elbow. She shakes it off. The adjuster leaves. Kitty's 3 children, Patricia, 29, Georgia, 24, and Daniel, 22, gather around her, concerned. Interior Farragon's office, day. Return to Kitty swallows.
And there's opportunity for advancement. I'm sure you won't have any problem with the test. Most people pass it no problem.
Interior Kitty's Prius, day. Kitty drives home. Calmly, she pulls the car over, takes a tissue box, eye drops, and nasal inhaler out of the glove compartment and lines them up on the dash in front of her. Gets a squeezy cow out of her purse. Stares at the road for a moment. Gives in to a full-bore, ugly cry. The cow's eyes pop out and shiver with the force of her squeezing. After a minute or so, she calms down, sniffs, straightens her shoulders. Tissue, eye drops, a snort of the inhaler, another tissue. Puts everything away. Starts the drive home. Interior Pye dining room, evening. Patricia, her husband Robert, Georgia, her boyfriend Hank, and Daniel finish up family dinner. Kitty bustles, cleaning up dishes.
Patty, give me a hand here, please.
She knew those assholes would fire her.
Mom didn't want them to get away with it.
Not timing, though.
Kitty takes the dishes into the kitchen. Interior, pie kitchen, evening. Stacks the dishes in the sink, listens to her children discussing her problems as though she isn't there. Looks out the window to the backyard. Swing set and an apple tree. Big breath. Takes a half-gallon of ice cream out of the freezer and goes back. Interior, pie dining room, evening. Kitty scoops ice cream and passes it around. Silence.
Everything will be fine. I'm not going to lose the house. I've got a new job. Starts tomorrow.
Why didn't you tell us earlier?
That's great. We were worried.
I knew you'd get something.
Where?
Forensic accounting for a private investigator.
You're going to be a PI?
Of course not. A forensic accountant. What is that?
It's like a financial detective.
What, like counting loose change from corpses?
Sake.
She's not going to be a detective.
Oh. I have to take the test, but then I'll be a licensed PI.
Shut up, Dan.
Georgia, language.
You'd make a terrible detective.
I think I'd be good at it.
Oh, Kitty Pye, Private Eye? Well, that sounds like one of Patty's romance novels.
Shut up, Dan.
You're an accountant. You have no experience with detecting.
No experience? Georgia, you used to sneak cigarettes from your father's secret stash in his office. I didn't tell him because I knew they made you throw up. Patricia, you snuck out every Friday with Eric, the skater, when you were dating John, the debate captain. You used birth control, so I never said anything. And you, Daniel.
Oh, right. Jeez.
Did you read my diary?
Of course not. That's private. It's my job to pay attention. That's what mothers, detectives do.
Kitty gathers the bowls and goes back to the kitchen. The kids look at each other, suddenly cagey.
She's been different since Dad.
I'm worried about her.
She watches old movies and cries when she thinks I can't hear her.
Do you think there might be, something wrong?
She did forget Robert's birthday last week.
It could be early onset Alzheimer's.
Jesus!
What? Gran's in a memory home?
She's 90 years old.
Yeah, but those sorts of things are hereditary. We should get her tested.
I wish we could come by more often, but I already spend 60 hours a week at work. There's just no time.
Hank's going on tour. I'm way too busy right now.
Minneapolis isn't a tour, George.
It takes a lot of planning, Dan.
And I'm back on campus in a month.
You're at the house for now, though. You can tell us if something weird is going on.
This whole thing is weird.
Kitty appears in the doorway.
Coffee? It's decaf.
Fake smiles, secretive looks. Interior, Safe Sure PI Agency, morning. Kitty sits at Letitia's desk, wearing her best coral pink skirt suit, standing out among the dark-clothed, young and fit investigators darting curious looks. Farragon shows her the accountant logon and financial software. A Jenga stack of files sits in the basket. Farragon motions to Kyle Spence, 30s, ex-military with a football captain's charm, and Jake Flynn, late 30s, Farragon's intense former MP second in command. He gives Kitty a nod.
Jake Flynn. He can help you if you get stuck. Kyle.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Kyle's working on a major case. trying not to interrupt him.
Wouldn't be any trouble. I graded your test this morning. 100% passable.
Thanks.
All right. Don't bother the young lady. Let her work.
Farragon goes back to his office and Kyle follows, Kitty looking after them. Jake shakes his head and heads to the coffee machine as Kitty lifts the first file from the stack. Interior, Belinda's living room, day. Belinda, 50s, brings in a tray of canapes for the rest of the book club. Marilyn, Jeannie, and Karen, Kitty's college rowing team, also all in their 50s, and Kitty sit on the two couches and discuss true crime stories over snacks and iced tea.
Rule was the master, hands down.
Capote, he started the whole thing.
Capote was good, but true crime, Rule published 35 TCs. Capote won. I rest my case.
Ladies, I know we all have our preferences. Can we all just settle down and agree that Helter Skelter is by far...
What?
All right, but that book got me a husband, is all I'm saying. Kitty's turn.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Read it.
I haven't.
Kitty's house, Kitty's pick. That is...
I got my first paycheck. 2 weeks in, and it's nothing but data entry and reconciling. Pepperdine insurance fraud cases, mostly.
Bastards.
I still think you should sue.
With what? I'm lucky if I can pay the mortgage this month.
We could work something out.
A lull while the book club glumly ponders Kitty's situation.
Waste of talent. You were made for undercover work.
Oh my God. Remember Homecoming?
Oh, I thought for certain Coach would catch us.
Kitty just slides up to the RA, all, hey honey, where's the party? While we go in the back.
Jeannie was laughing so loud, I thought he was going to catch you guys for sure.
You could use it. Investigate Pepperdine. You have access to all those cases, the financial records. I'll bet you could find something.
Damn, Jeannie.
I did find some unusually encrypted duplicate files in the Pepperdine cases. It's something.
You'll get fired if Farragon catches you.
He won't, if he thinks I'm just being thorough.
As your lawyer, I have to tell you, I'm not listening.
Don't get caught.
Not this time.
Raised eyebrows. Interior SafeSure PI Agency, day. At her desk, Kitty finishes up a file and Farragon appears at her elbow, not hiding his irritation at being interrupted. She puts on her best innocent look.
What? Make it quick.
Miss Sawyer created 2 claim files with the same name in each case, same data type, almost the same size.
So?
The duplicates are double encrypted on a remote server. I can't reconcile the numbers without access to both sets of files.
Farragon suddenly intent on Kitty's computer screen. He straightens.
Well, those are just backups.
Why would she double encrypt backups and not the originals?
Well, ignore the backups. Work with what's in the original case file.
If I could just talk to her.
I didn't hire you to be an investigator. Can you do the work or not?
Kitty stares. Jake frowns. Everyone is silent.
Yes, fine. I'll use what's there.
Interior Agency Kitchen, day. Kitty pours herself a large cup of coffee, tastes it, gags, adds 4 creamers. Jake surprises her by appearing at her elbow.
You don't belong here.
Morning.
Look at these people. Ex-cops, ex-military. Find another job.
There are no other jobs. And Farragon hired me for a reason.
Don't kid yourself. He wants a CPA for a PI salary. That's all.
Thanks for the pep talk. You really opened my eyes. Wow.
Jake sets his jaw and goes back to his desk. Kyle walks past, leans over for a sugar packet.
He likes to keep morale at a manageable level of despair.
What about you?
I'm all about unearned confidence.
Embarrassed, Kitty takes a sip of coffee, burns her tongue. Kyle grins at her and heads to his desk. Interior, Kitty's desk, day. The end of the day. Kitty takes her time wrapping up, surreptitiously watches the others pack and leave. Kyle gives her an encouraging smile and leaves on assignment. If she stays much longer, someone will notice. Kitty uses the company directory to call Letitia, gets an answering machine. She jots down Letitia's address and grabs her bag and jacket. Jake catches her eye and she pauses, then waves casually and leaves. Jake watches her go. Exterior, Letitia's house, day. Scanning the street, Kitty gets out of her car and arranges her purse on her shoulder. Heads up the walk to Letitia's front door. Knocks. The unlatched door slowly swings open on its own.
Mrs. Sawyer?
Kitty looks around the porch. Nothing. Pokes her head in.
Mrs. Sawyer? Letitia?
Takes a careful step inside. Interior, Letitia's house, day. Looks around. Dim light, shades drawn, no answer. Silence. And it hits her. Something is terribly wrong. Kitty steps back and is caught in a headlock. Her attacker, in dark clothes and a mask and gloves, pushes her violently into the wall, face first. Struggling, she tries to scream but can't get air. She kicks backwards quickly several times and stomps downward. A man grunts in pain. Too late, blacking out. Crash. She's free. Sounds of a scramble, dull thuds of body hits as Kitty falls forward onto her hands and knees, whooping loud breaths. She looks up to see Jake and her assailant falling to the floor, scrambling to get up. Jake is slammed back into the wall. The man in mask and gloves careens out the door. A shocked moment as Kitty and Jake get their bearings.
Get him!
Jake stumbles after the attacker. Exterior, Letitia's front porch, day. Kitty, catching her breath, staggers to the head of the steps. Screeching tires a block away. Jake lopes back to her. Kitty puts her hands on her knees, holding herself up.
What happened?
Silver LeBaron waiting for him. No plates.
Did you recognize him?
No, well trained though. Military, probably.
Kitty staggers and Jake grabs her upper arm.
You gotta sit down. Get your head lower than your knees.
He helps her to the step and she sits, struggles with her skirt while she leans forward.
Look, not to be rude, but what the hell are you doing here?
Looking for Letitia. What the hell are you doing here?
I'm watching you get your ass kicked.
My ass kicked?
Look, you may not be aware of it, but you're terrible at this.
I'm just here to ask her a question.
You've been snooping around the agency files.
Well, okay, yeah. But why is Farragon hiding financial files from me? I'm his accountant.
Look, we need to get out of here. Can you walk?
Answer the question.
Numbers can be dangerous.
Is that why Farragon is so spooked about those duplicate files?
Let it go.
Know something about Pepperdine.
Look.
That guy tried to kill me. I'm not letting it go.
He wasn't trying to kill you. He just wanted to knock you out.
Oh, great. What about Letitia? I think she found out something about Pepperdine. She could be in trouble. Farragon told me she left the agency for health reasons, but no one has seen her.
Kitty stands up, goes to the front door, locks it.
Oh, you think that's going to stop him?
That's not the... whatever. We need to find out what happened to...
Look, I'll look into it. You go home.
You may not be aware of it, but you're being a patronizing ass.
They seethe at each other, then turn and go to their vehicles. Jake, his black pickup, and Kitty, her tan Prius. They start to get in.
And one more thing. Thank you for saving me from that psycho.
Don't worry. It won't happen again.
Interior, Charles's office, night. The room is an oasis of organization. Polished wood furniture, a comfortable desk and chair with a double monitor setup. Bookshelves cover one wall. Kitty stares at the computer screen. A book entitled The Art of the Pretext lies next to her elbow. She's doing a background check on Letitia. Discovers she previously worked as a CPA for Pepperdine Insurance.
Freaking Pepperdine.
Mom, we need more orange juice.
Then get some.
You're using Dad's computer?
It's my computer too, Daniel. I'm working. Do you need something?
I guess not. I'll hit the store tomorrow.
Great. Grab some yogurt. Plain, please. Not the fruit stuff.
Okay.
Thanks. Good night, Daniel.
Night, Mom.
Daniel closes the door slowly, frowns. Kitty pulls up the piequipment.com website while waiting for results. Interior, Jake's truck, night. Jake waits outside Farragon's house with a cup of coffee and a wrapped sub. Farragon arrives home late. Jake takes pictures, listens to audio. Farragon talks on his phone to someone.
I'll find the server. You find her.
Jake checks the time, writes it down in his notebook. Watches Farragon go into his house. Interior, Safeshore PI Agency, day. Kitty pulls up a Pepperdine case on her computer and writes the file number on a nearly filled sticky note. Then casually puts the sticky note in her purse and pulls out a tissue, blowing her nose and checking to see that no one is watching. Jake. She wrinkles her nose at him.
Kitty Pye.
Farragon stands in the doorway to his office. Kitty stares. He gestures impatiently at her. Interior, Farragon's office, day. Farragon closes the door behind Kitty.
What did I say about leaving Mrs. Sawyer alone?
Mr. Farragon, how do you expect me to finish my work if I can't do the work?
I told you to stay in the office. You went to her house.
You didn't answer her phone.
Drop it. She's having health problems, and you're not helping by nosing around her private life. She's got enough to deal with.
Someone was at her house. He attacked me.
Did you report it to the police?
Well, no, I was sort of inside her house. The door was open.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just stop screwing around where you don't belong and do your job.
Okay, I will do that right now.
Interior, Safeshore PI Agency, day. Lunchtime. Kitty picks up her purse and stands. Kyle approaches, brushes off the protests of two investigators.
We're going down to the Black Bottle. Want to come?
Can't. Doctor's appointment. Thanks, though.
Next time.
Kyle grins winningly and leaves with the others. Kitty watches them, blows out her cheeks. Interior, Kitty's Prius, outside Pepperdine Insurance, day. Sitting in her car on the far side of the parking lot, Kitty watches office workers trickle out of the entrance and towards the food court a block away. She puts on a pair of oversized glasses, ties a headscarf over her hair, and buttons her dowdy coat. Squeezes her stress cow a couple of times. Deep breath. Gets out. Interior, Pepperdine Insurance, day. Kitty, doing her best timid mom bit, gets the attention of the receptionist.
Hi. I'd like to talk to an agent about liability insurance.
Sure. Do you have an appointment?
No, I was in the area.
Almost everyone is at lunch right now. Let me see. Okay.
The receptionist picks up the phone and dials.
There's a lady here who wants to talk about liability. Yeah? Great. This way.
Interior, Pepperdine Insurance Office 1, day. Kitty observes the office on the way. It's almost empty, just as she had hoped. No one should recognize her. The receptionist leads her to an eager agent, 20s, audibly tan. He flashes his pearly whites and stands. Holds out a card. Kitty takes it and simpers.
Happy to help, ma'am. Do you have any questions about liability insurance?
My brother says I need it. He said $1 million should be enough.
That's a standard amount, but let's talk about what you need it for. I'd hate for you to not get the coverage you need.
Kitty does not have time for a sales pitch, but it's clear he's determined. Kitty pivots.
That would be really helpful. I tried to use the website, but I'm so bad at computers. Could you walk me through the application?
Absolutely, ma'am. There's really nothing to it.
Thank you.
Kitty scoots her chair awkwardly close to the eager agent's and watches him use the computer. He shifts, trying not to look visibly uncomfortable. Types something.
What did you just do there?
I'm just logging into my account.
I'll never figure this out.
No, ma'am, don't worry. I'll show you. Here, I log into the password wallet, and here's where I log into the account.
Will I have my own account?
Yes, ma'am. We'll make one for you right now.
That would be so helpful. How do you log in again?
Like this.
Kitty watches him enter his password very slowly, then log into his account.
That's not so hard. I'm sorry to ask, but I really need to take a little girl break. Too much coffee this morning.
It's right down at the end there.
Thank you. You're so helpful.
The eager agent gives her a wan smile, and Kitty makes her way to the end of the room to the bathroom. Looks back, sees he's not watching, opens the door, then scoots around the corner. Interior, Pepperdine Insurance Office 2, day. Kitty walks into another mostly empty room of high cubicles. At the end, she spies a couple of people she might know. She ducks into an unoccupied section and sits at a computer. References the email on the agent's card, pulls up the wallet manager, enters the password, corrects it. There. She pulls the sticky note out of her purse and uses it to pull up a case file, sees that the access is logged. Inserts a thumb drive, copies the files, removes the thumb drive, is about to leave when she notices another folder. Kitty opens it. It's the access records and code for Pepperdine's internal financial statements, but she has to get out before someone finds her. Takes a screenshot with her phone. The flash goes off. Crap. A curious agent pokes her head around the corner as Kitty is bent over, looking under the desk with her cell phone flashlight, flashing it in the curious agent's eyes.
Can you see my pen? It's my lucky. Got it.
Annoyed, the curious agent rubs her eyes as Kitty logs off the computer and hurries out, turning the corner into...
Kitty?
Oh, wow. Hey, hi.
What are you doing here? The regional director said you'd been escorted out of the building.
Yes, but I forgot my cow.
How?
Daniel gave it to me. There it is. Nice to see you. Gotta get back.
Hey, wait.
Suspicious, the former coworker waves down the hall, but Kitty has disappeared. Interior, Pepperdine Insurance Office 1, day. Eager agent despairs of getting lunch. Kitty arrives a little out of breath.
I'm so sorry. That breakfast sandwich didn't agree with me. I have to get home.
That's too bad. If you don't have time, you could sign and I'll complete the application for you.
The former coworker and a supervisor come around the corner, clearly looking for her.
My brother will kill me if I don't read the fine print. I'll come back tomorrow. Thank you so much.
But
Kitty darts away just before the former coworker and supervisor see her. They approach the eager agent. Exterior, Pepperdine Insurance, day. Panting, but trying to calm down, Kitty tears off the glasses and scarf and throws them on the passenger seat through her open car door. Looks up to see Jake's truck parked several spaces away. Glances back at Pepperdine. So far, no one seems to be looking for her. She marches over and taps impatiently on the passenger side window. Jake rolls down the window.
Would you stop following me?
I knew you were up to something.
You told Farragon I went to Letitia's house.
Get in. I didn't tell him.
How did he know?
There was someone else there.
You think the guy who attacked us works for Farragon?
Wait, what is that thumb drive?
Trust goes two ways.
A shout from the Pepperdine entrance. A security guard tries to wave her down. Kitty darts back to her car.
You don't know what you're doing.
Everyone keeps saying that.
They start their vehicles and pull away as the security guard uses his walkie-talkie. Interior Network Solutions, day. A network security firm, open plan office. Kitty taps on the locked door and waves through the window at Belinda, who is sitting at her desk in business clothes, surrounded by 20-somethings in t-shirts and jeans. Belinda makes her way to and out the door.
You saved me. It smells like hormones and desperation in there. Did you bring the thing?
Kitty hands her a donut bag.
They're on a keto kick. Nothing but walnuts and canned sardines.
Belinda leads the way to an empty conference room and commandeers the display and computer. Loads up the thumb drive.
Invoices for SafeSure cases.
Kitty takes the sticky note out of her purse and compares the numbers to the files.
These totals are way off.
Where did you get these?
Might have visited Pepperdine on my lunch break. Farraghan's been overbilling them by thousands of dollars. This is what he didn't want me to see.
Jesus.
What about this folder?
Kitty holds up her phone screenshot to Belinda.
That's probably on their network server, but it's going to take time to get in.
Use this.
Kitty hands Belinda the sticky note with the logon information.
I want to hear the story at some point.
Belinda does her thing. Points at the monitor.
There.
Kitty and Belinda scrutinize the screen. Kitty straightens, looking awed.
I don't read accountants.
They're broke.
Pepperdine?
The premium accounts are almost empty. Someone has been draining the funds. This is bigger than Farraghan.
All my coverage is through them.
Not if they go bankrupt. Is this the insurance commissioner's office? I need to talk to your fraud investigation unit. Right now.
Kitty nods to Belinda, who takes out her phone and starts to dial. Interior SafeSure PI Agency, morning. Kitty sets down her purse and starts to take off her jacket. Farraghan whips open his door.
Pye!
Silence. Everyone stares at Kitty. Jake takes a few steps toward her. Kitty heads to Farraghan's office. Interior Farraghan's office, morning. He slams the door behind her.
Have you seen this?
He swivels his computer to her. On the screen is a local news report about a raid at Pepperdine Insurance. Federal investigators leave the building with storage boxes, and the police have blocked off the entrance and exits. Kitty tries to contain her thrill and relief.
Pepperdine. They got shut down?
They'd been under investigation for months, apparently. Someone called in an anonymous tip yesterday. They moved on it.
Wow. That's crazy.
Everything in that building's now evidence, including the $500,000 in contracts we have with them. I'll never see that money.
That place was a cesspool. They deserved to get caught.
It would have been nice if they paid their fucking bills first. It was you.
They were about to go bankrupt. You never would have seen that money.
Shit. Are you working for the feds?
What?
How did you find out?
I can read a balance sheet.
Get out. You're fired.
Whatever it is you're hiding, I'm going to find it. Get ready.
Interior, Farraghan PI Agency, morning. Kitty grabs her things from her desk and arrows for the door as the investigators watch. Kyle moves to stop her, but she sails past him, head high. She might cry if he's nice to her. Loud banging from Farraghan's office, sharp curses. Exterior SafeSure PI Agency, morning. Walking to her car, she sees Jake leaning against it. Sets her jaw.
You told him? Get off my car.
You don't seem to understand that this is dangerous.
Oh, I understand.
No, you don't. It's a lot of money. People kill for less.
Which is why you have to stop them. Pepperdine, Farraghan, whoever is responsible for this.
There is no we here.
If you just work with me,
I can't keep you safe. You just have to stop.
that's not your job. And if you're not going to help me, then get out of the way.
Kitty wrenches open the car door, almost dropping her box. Jake moves to help. She shrugs him off.
I got it. And if you ever get in my way again, I'll make sure the IRS knows your name.
Frustrated, Jake runs a hand through his hair as Kitty struggles into her car with the box. Interior, Belinda's living room. Afternoon. Belinda hands Kitty an iced tea and sits at her computer.
You're right. Here they are. Safe Sure LLC. One of our accounts. That's handy.
Can you get in? Backing away.
Loud knocking at the front door.
It's open.
Karen, Jeannie, and Marilyn enter.
I'm picking up the kids in 15.
You said it was an emergency?
Did you see the news?
Pepperdine. Holy shit, that was you?
Hot damn.
Marilyn high-fives Kitty, who returns it half-heartedly.
And she got fired. Of course.
You gotta stop working for these people.
CPA who worked for Farragon before has disappeared. I think she found evidence that Farragon was crooked, and Farragon has something to do with it.
Well, that's awful, but what can we do about it?
Well, my company does Safe Sure's network security. It's system encrypted. Can't access it online, but it's not disk encrypted. We could clone the hard drive.
You said we can't access it.
Online, right?
Oh, God.
We need to break into the agency.
La 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 la.
Once we have physical access, game over.
Seriously.
Bad ass.
I don't know.
Come on, Jeannie. Kitty said this guy was bad news.
Well, that's a good reason to stay away from him.
No one will be there at 3:30 in the morning. I can defeat the security systems. Probably. It's worth a shot.
What's the plan?
Belinda and I will break in. Marilyn, will you drive? Jeannie, look out. Karen?
Everyone stares at Karen, who is standing in the doorway holding a glass of scotch.
I'll represent you when you get caught.
Ladies?
Hoo-yah!
Exterior, Agency Alley, night. Kitty and Belinda, wearing dark clothes, hats, and purple nitrile gloves, hurry to the back of the agency and examine a Simtrex lock. The keys are fairly worn down. Kitty takes a powder compact out of her purse, rubs it up, and blows it gently over the keypad. The powder clearly highlights the numbers 3, 4, 7, 9. Belinda gives Kitty an impressed but confused look.
Pyle isn't a hand washer.
Belinda wrinkles her nose and enters the numbers into her phone, then starts entering them into the keypad. After several attempts, Kitty looks up and down the alley, shakes out her hands. Click. Belinda tries the handle and it opens. Kitty, impressed.
Only 24 possibles thanks to you. Cinch.
Kitty wipes the pad clean. They go inside. Interior, Safe Sure Agency, night. Belinda and Kitty move carefully through the nearly pitch-black room, screensavers bouncing on half a dozen computer monitors. They make their way to Farragon's office. Interior, Farragon's office, night. Kitty and Belinda quietly slip inside and close the door. A red light starts flashing on the wall. Swiftly, Kitty uses a big pen from her purse to fudge the lock on Farragon's desk, grabs the alarm dongle from the drawer, holds it up to the alarm sensor. The flashing red light turns a steady green. Belinda gets to work.
Unmount the hard drive, clone it, remount, say 20 minutes.
Interior, Marilyn's car, night. Marilyn and Jeannie watch opposite sides of the street. Jeannie slumps down in her seat as a car drives past, slows at the corner, continues on. They both breathe out.
Will you stop that?
Lauren thinks we're at the Italian place.
Then she's not going to be driving around looking for you.
What if someone we know sees us?
No one's going to see us.
A black Lincoln slowly drives down the street, passes the agency. Brake lights. Moves on, turns the corner, and gently accelerates away. Marilyn and Jeannie breathe out. Interior, Farragon's office, night. Belinda plugs the high-speed backup drive into the computer and starts the clone. Kitty checks her phone for the time. Nods. Tight smiles. Interior, Marilyn's car, night. Jeannie's phone vibrates. No lights. She picks up.
There's a black Lincoln turning into the south side of the alley. No lights.
Up.
We might have a problem.
A black vehicle has pulled up to the corner behind them and turned off its lights. No one has gotten out. Jeannie jiggles her leg and starts to dial her phone. Interior, Farragon's office, night. Kitty and Belinda are packing up when Kitty's phone silently rings. She answers.
What?
Get out of there. One car's in the alley and one at the corner.
They freeze, then rush to the door, opening it quietly. Nothing. They slip through silently. Interior, Safe Shore Agency, night. Kitty closes the door and they look through the bolted front door. Nothing. All the lights turn on. Kitty and Belinda whirls, squinting in the glare. Farragon stands just inside the back door. Kyle is making his way around the side of the room.
I get. I don't know you.
How?
Infrared sensor, $50 on pisupplies.com.
That was Kyle at Letitia's house.
You never had a clue. He smiles, you crumble.
Anything you take from here is inadmissible without a warrant.
Who says I'm taking anything?
Tell me who you're working for, and I won't hurt your friend.
You're out of your...
Kyle lunges at her from the side, but Kitty jerks her arm up and tasers him.
$40 taser. PIequipment.com.
Kyle goes down twitching to the floor, banging his head into the side of the chair on the way, eliciting winces. Chaos. Farragon leaps for Belinda, who yelps and trips backward over Kyle's jerking legs. They both go down on top of him, and Farragon gets an accidental knee to the groin from Kyle as Kitty frantically tries to recharge the cheap taser. Through a shriek of pain, Farragon grabs Belinda as she struggles up and pulls her back down to the ground. Kyle finally lurches to his feet, grabbing for Kitty, and blam! Jake hits him in a sideways tackle. They both go down, skidding on the linoleum. Car lights suddenly shine bright into the front windows and figures pound on the front door. In the noise and chaos, Farragon scrambles to his feet and limps out the back door. Kyle and Jake are squaring off when Kitty hits Kyle in the kidney with the taser again and he falls on his face.
Get Farragon!
Jake runs after Farragon and Kitty helps Belinda up, then looks down at Kyle, drooling on the floor.
Jackass.
Exterior, Safe Shore Agency, night. Sirens in the distance as Belinda and Kitty hobble run to Marilyn's van, now up on the sidewalk, lights blazing into the agency windows.
Go, go!
Marilyn and Jeannie stop pounding on the front doors and the four dash to the van and scramble inside. Marilyn backs up the van, narrowly missing a garbage can, and peels away. Interior, Marilyn's van, night. Panting, exhilarated, scared, the four women recover as Kitty's phone rings again.
Karen? I'm already on the turnpike. Did you get it?
Excited Kitty looks to Belinda, who pulls the clearly broken backup drive out of her tote and gives Kitty a tremulous smile. Interior, Kitty's car. Outside Pye home, early morning. Kitty stares out the windshield at the dawning day, wears the same clothes. Watches neighbors leaving for work, school buses picking up children. A rap on her window. Kitty jumps. It's the chipper postman with a stack of mail. She rolls down the window.
Ah, Miss Pye, having an early day, eh? There's a certified letter from the bank here.
Oh, thanks.
You have a peachy day now.
Thanks. You too.
He's gone. Kitty opens the letter, Stares at the notice of cancellation of home insurance and 10-day notice of impending foreclosure. Looks out the window at the family home, epitome of Minnesota craftsman. Violently grabs a tissue box from the console, slams them in front of her on the dash. Rummages for her eye drops, nasal inhaler, and squeezy cow. Gets ready. Nothing. Grabs a tissue. Screw this. She's angry, not powerless. Kitty flings open the car door and starts to get out, but the mess calls her responsible self back. Closes her eyes. A breath. Plunks back into the driver's seat and starts to put everything back where it belongs. Kerblam! The car door where she had just been standing is removed at the hinges by a box truck roaring past. Kitty sits, watching it accelerate down the street, almost hitting a car backing out of its driveway. A neighbor approaches, aghast. The chipper postman runs over.
Holy butter shorts! Are you okay?
Kitty just stares. The truck squeals around the corner and disappears. Exterior, Pye home, day. Kitty sits on her steps, watches the police finish getting the postman's statement. A tow truck pulls away with the Prius, door strapped to the back. Daniel, half hysterical, talks loudly to Patricia on his phone. Kitty sees Jake standing on the sidewalk, watching the show.
We'll contact you later for a follow-up. Try to take it easy. Car accidents can cause delayed reactions.
Thanks for your help, officer.
The police officer nods and heads down the steps.
Yeah, they just drove away. She could have been killed. I don't know. Seems fine.
Daniel darts a look at his mother, who calmly watches the crowd of people in emergency cars dissolve away. Jake makes his way towards the house, rests a foot on a step, looks up at Kitty. She shrugs at him and they share a wan smile.
Daniel, take it inside. You're scaring the neighbors. Here you are again.
You're a magnet for disaster.
Thanks for last night.
Careful. He may get the wrong idea.
He thinks I've lost my mind. He may have a point.
Nah.
Come on in. I'm going to enjoy it while I have it.
Interior, Pye home, day. Kitty finishes making her own eggs and sets them on the table across from Jake, who takes a last bite and cleans his plate with a piece of toast. He gets up for more coffee when Daniel enters and gives him a suspicious look.
That was good.
Daniel, this is Jake. He's a co-worker. Was. I was fired.
Oh, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Mom, what the hell happened out there?
Hit and run. They happen. I need to talk to Jake right now. Alone, please.
Dismissed, Daniel narrows his eyes at Jake and leaves. They listen to him go upstairs.
Yeah, he thinks you're crazy.
I think I'm crazy. Look at me. I went undercover to bring down a company, broke into a business.
I'm sorry about your husband.
Thanks.
People do weird things when they're grieving.
You know what's weird? None of it seems weird. Fired. Again. The hard drive is trashed. I'm going to lose my house. Someone is trying to kill me. Letitia. She could be dead, for all we know. I'm probably next.
I don't think she's dead, but she may need our help.
You mean your help?
You brought down Pepperdine.
Letitia left the clues.
You figured it out. You're in way over your head, but you're stubborn as hell. Farragon isn't going to stop. And there's something in Letitia's encrypted files he doesn't want anyone to see.
They're on a remote server somewhere. If we find them, he won't have any reason to go after Letitia. We have to check her house again.
Exterior, Pye home, day. Kitty and Jake hurry back to his truck as Daniel steps onto the porch holding the bank letter.
Mom, what's this from the bank?
Can't right now, Daniel. Work thing.
Daniel watches them drive off, takes out his phone. Exterior Letitia's house, day. Jake and Kitty stare thoughtfully at Letitia's house. Jake motions to the roof where the service cables are attached. Jake and Kitty share a nod and approach the porch. Exterior Letitia's front porch, day. Kitty charges her taser and keeps an eye on the street as Jake gently jimmies the door.
I don't know if you should trust that thing.
It's all I've got.
Someone else may have the same idea.
The lock pops open with a tiny snick. Interior Letitia's house, day. Jake and Kitty listen. No sounds. Quiet as possible, Kitty locks the door behind them. They creep through the house, examining the walls and baseboards for wiring. Jake gestures to the stairs and heads up. Kitty searches the ceiling corners on the main floor. Notices a small gray service box on the kitchen wall. A PVC pipe stretches from it down through a small hole in the floor. Uses a multi-tool from her purse to open it. Bingo. Brightly colored fiber optic cables bundled inside. An outside door slams. Kitty crouches, listens. Voices downstairs. Kitty creeps to the basement door, turns the knob, lifts it to keep the hinges from squeaking, opens it a crack. Still can't hear clearly, but it's a man and a woman. Farragon. Kitty inches the door wider, peeks through the slats on the side of the stairs. Interior Letitia's basement, day. Letitia, the woman from the first agency break-in, stands motionless next to a workbench. Dusty wooden doors hang open, revealing a spotless, sophisticated server setup. Farragon, loose and confident, blocks her way to the outside door. He leans over slowly, picks up a case, smiles.
It's in here? I guess this just about wraps things up. Kyle sends his love.
Farragon takes a step back towards the door, reaches for the handle.
Farragon, stop!
Kitty clatters down the stairs, stumbles, and yells as the defective taser shorts and she drops it. Rights herself on the way down. Farragon almost loses the case, reaches into his pocket, lunges at the door. Crack. Kitty clamps her hands over her ears. Farragon stumbles back, blood spreading across his collarbone and down his shirt. In disbelief, he looks at Letitia. Crack. Farragon folds over, dropping the case and settling into the corner, shallow breath and confusion. Letitia takes a small step forward, slowly lowers the gun, steady as a rock. Kitty watches, stunned, as Letitia moves with lithe grace to the case, picks it up. Sound of pounding feet from upstairs.
Now, can't have that. You are persistent. Thought the truck would do the job. Can't be luck, though.
Letitia raises the gun in a swift motion, and Kitty drops behind a table saw as she fires 2 rounds.
Kitty! Kitty!
Shit.
I'm fine.
Letitia fires twice up the stairs and opens the door, slipping outside.
She's out the side.
Jake's running footsteps recede towards the back door. 2 more shots from outside. Kitty rushes to Farragon, checks him to be certain he's not about to die. He pants, eyes clenched shut. Kitty pokes her head out the door and jerks back as a car accelerates past her on the driveway and out to the street. Exterior Letitia's driveway, day. Jake runs flat out past her, gun drawn. Kitty hurries after in time to see Jake take aim at the tires, but he doesn't have a shot. The car speeds down the street and disappears. Another car roars off the other way. Kyle. Jake aims. Too late. Kitty runs back to the basement, taking out her phone, calling the police on the way. Interior, Letitia's basement, day. Kitty kneels next to Farragon, grabs a roll of shop cloths and tears off several, pressing them into his shoulder wound. Farragon gasps, groans. Kitty looks into his pocket. A cell phone, no gun. Jake appears in the doorway. They share a look. Then, in swift, concerted motions, Kitty tosses Jake her cell phone and starts helping Farragon into a better position. Jake holsters his gun and gives the address to the police.
Pye. Shit.
Don't talk.
God, you're annoying. It wasn't me. I think she wiped the server.
Tell me later. Right now, slow breaths.
Sound of sirens rises. Jake talks to the police and keeps an eye on Kitty and Farragon. Interior, Pye home, afternoon. Exhausted, disheveled, Kitty drops her purse on the hutch next to the door.
Mom,
Surprised, Kitty looks up to see her entire family around the dining room table. Serious looks.
Is everyone okay?
We need to talk.
It's been a rough day. I need to...
This is serious.
Okay, I can see that.
when were you going to tell us about the house?
I can't do this right now.
You have to.
All right, what's going on?
Made you an appointment with Dr. Spencer.
I just saw him a couple of months ago.
This is different.
Mom, we're worried about you.
Oh. Wow. This is an intervention. Oh my God. Thank you. That was amazing.
Where are you going?
I need a shower.
Mom, this is serious.
Yes, it is. I hate to tell you this way, but I'm selling the house. It's too expensive, and frankly, I don't need this much space. I'll find something downtown near the waterfront. Daniel, you can stay with me until you go back to school.
Daniel said you got fired.
I'm starting my own business.
Cool. Really?
Dan, Mom, this isn't the time to.
This is exactly the time. Look, kids, things didn't turn out like any of us expected. Your father is gone. I thought I'd be baking birthday cakes for the rest of my life, fishing with your dad on the weekends. But sometimes there's an asteroid, a great big fireball that changes everything. And then you have a choice. Pick up and figure out how to keep going, or give up. Now, I love you, but I've been awake for 36 hours. I need a shower, and then I need to give a statement to the police. Please, put your dishes in the sink before you go. I mean it. I don't want to have to deal with a mess when I get back. Daniel, have you taken out the garbage?
Kitty heads upstairs. Her kids, stunned, look at each other.
What kind of business?
Exterior, Safe Sure Agency, morning. Kitty, Jake, and Belinda lean against a rental car and gaze across the street at the sealed agency. Federal marshal and auction notices plastered across the front door.
I miss my car.
Prius is good for surveillance because nobody notices them.
0 for 3, Jake. Not a great stat. First, Kyle gets away, then Farragon, and Letitia. Oh, Kyle again. That's 4. You have to up your game.
Yeah, it'll go smoother now that you won't be in my way.
Kitty snorts. They start to take boxes out of the car.
Did you really just walk out?
After all the crap I put up with at that place, 26-year-olds promoted over me. All they know how to do is look up stuff on Stack Overflow. Damn straight I walked out.
They're going to come after us. Whoever Letitia is working for.
We get them first.
Damn straight.
She gives Jake a wide, slightly wistful smile. He side-eyes her. The three of them head to the front door and start taking down tape. Kitty reads the auction notice, smiles, tears it down and unlocks the front door. Motions Jake and Belinda inside.
Ew. This place needs some work.
Yeah. I'll order a new coffee machine this afternoon.
Ooh, espresso?
Kitty looks up and down the street and goes in. Interior, black Escalade. Day. Letitia sits in the passenger seat and checks her phone as the driver and two men in expensive suits watch Kitty go inside the agency from a block away. The driver puts down a camera.
Files on all three.
Already on it.
What about the others?
Farragon's out of the hospital tomorrow. The other went to the ground.
Loose ends.
Not for long. I'm feeling like a little Motown for our guests.
The driver turns on the radio. Exterior street. Day. Stevie Wonder sings about superstition as the Escalade rolls down the street and disappears. The end.
Yay, nice job.
Fantastic, thank you. Sky, did you want to go through and have the cast all introduce themselves again?
Yes, and let's go ahead and do it alphabetical again. So Erin, do you want to introduce yourself in a bit more detail?
Yeah, could you remind me what we're saying for this one again?
Just share a little bit about yourself as an actor. If there's any projects you're working on that you want to promote, or if folks want to contact you, let them know how they can.
Yeah, cool. Hi, my name is Aaron. I'm an actor, writer, aspiring producer. And I am working on a web series right now with my best friend called the Aaron and Rihanna Best Friend Show, which we're hoping to release in like a couple weeks. So you can follow me on like Instagram or Facebook for that.
Awesome, Aaron. Thanks. Dean?
Yes. Hi, my name is Dean Moody. I'm primarily a voiceover artist. I also like to do a lot of audio drama and radio theater type stuff, recreations of old radio shows, that sort of thing. I belong to American Radio Theater and the radio enthusiasts of Puget Sound. And actually just got signed on with an international company doing a production of Treasure Island, in which I'm Billy Bones. So I hardly wait for that to take place. Thank you for having me as part of this. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Duncan?
Hi there, my name is Duncan Starbosco. I'm an actor currently represented by Big Fish Talent. I am also a production designer and screenwriter. You can follow me at Starbosco on Instagram, and you can check out my page, which is just Starbosco Productions online, and I have a YouTube channel as well under the same name. Thank you.
Erwin?
Erwin Galan. I got nothing to report, and that's it.
All right. Gabriella?
Hello, I'm Gabriella Noble, and I'm an actress here in Seattle. I do film, voiceover, and theater, and I'm represented by Big Fish Northwest Talent.
Thank you. Georgina?
Hi, my name is Gina Black. I'm a local actor. I'm also military, done some martial arts as well. I just finished filming Doors and Windows. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, and I have a YouTube channel with a bunch of short films that I've been either in or starred in. Now you can email me or message me on any of those particular channels. Pleasure to meet you all.
Michael?
Hi, I'm Michael Crowley. I'm a Seattle actor, currently freelance. I've done film, theater, and radio work. You can hear 2 seasons of me performing characters on an improvised radio drama, Broken Alaska, which you can hear on Space 101.1 FM, a local radio station out of Magnuson Park, or you can listen to them online at space101fm.org, or you can find it on brokenalaska.com. Current projects, recent film Hard Out was directed by Ben Leatoa for Hard Out Media, in which I did some stunt fighting. I've had about 20 years worth of martial arts training. Upcoming project, I'm going to be working on a script written by Kristen Raven, actually, called Unraveled, directed by Andrea Hayes of Cascadia Dread. I'm really looking forward to that. God willing, and COVID allowing us to do it, we'll be able to shoot that hopefully this summer. And thank you very much. I've had a great time doing this. You can find me at thecrowlspace.com. That's my dedicated website.
Nice.
TheCrowwl space.com. Or you can find me on Instagram under my whole name, Michael Edward Crowley. So there we are. And thank you again.
Thank you. Michelle?
Hey, I'm Michelle Lynn Conklin. I'm so glad to be part of this. Love to have scripts where there's a bunch of kick-ass women doing some PI work. So thank you, Corey, for giving us more mature ladies some awesome roles. You can find me all over the social media world. Michelle Lynn Conklin. That's Michellelynn, and then last name Conklin, Conklin. I am an actor here in Seattle, represented by Ma'am. And currently I have a show, a Zoom production of a play opening this weekend with Burien Actors Theater. We're doing Vanya and Sonia and Masha and Spike. Wonderful comedy. If you want to donate to some theater and see some great Zoom theater, very much like this setup, go to battheater.com. Thanks for having me.
Great. Susan?
Hi, I'm Susan Eccles-Orton. I'm an actress. I occasionally do voiceover and I sing. I'm represented with TCM Models and Talent, the talent division. And let's see, I just finished something similar to this setup. It was a Zoom reading of a play, of a brand new play. And we had actors from New York, Chicago, and Seattle. And that was recorded, and it will be presented to some other type of organization for upcoming plays in New York City. I do have something else coming up similar to this also. It's called The Well, and that is a musical, and it'll be a Zoomed reading. I have a couple films that I'm in that are currently in the film festival circuit, and one of them is called A Tattoo for Christmas, and the other is Runaway. And that's about it.
Thank you. And Wanda?
Hi, I'm also an actor, voiceover person, audio engineer. And I just finished up a class at Shoreline Community College, a screenwriting class. And so I have a short that I will be rewriting and then seeing if I can get some people to do a read for me. And you can find me at wandamotes.com.
All right, thank you so much to all of the actors. I am just going to put a link in the chat. It is to the Kitty Pye event page. So if you missed any of the actors' names and you can't remember who played it, then you can go to there and click on the link to find their pages.
Nice.
Corey, did you want to say a few words about having your script read there and how the actors did and everything? I think it's fantastic. But
yeah, it was so fun to hear it, like real voices. And of course, being a writer, you're always taking notes on, oh, I should have done, oh, I need to cut that little word. So because a real human saying the lines out loud, you become aware of, the little awkwardnesses and things that you maybe sound funny on the page, but don't come across quite the same way when somebody speaks them. So other than that, I really appreciate everybody taking the time to do this tonight, taking time out of your lives to do this. It was really fun to hear. So thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Yes.
Enjoyed
It was great. Thank you.
Yeah, really great script.
Great script.
Yes.
And thank you for talking over the character a little bit before tonight, because it really helped me kind of get a grip on him. It was I had a great time playing him.
Oh, cool. That's one thing that I wasn't sure about, because I mean, obviously, this is a series, you know, and when you do a series, you do a story Bible for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that gives you lists of all the characters with their backgrounds and, you know, their motivations and, you know, needs versus wants and all that kind of jazz. And so, but we didn't have that this time. So you guys went into it completely dry, but you picked up, you know, you clearly are professionals. So you picked up on, you know, the lines and the context and subtext of the lines. So I really appreciated that. But yeah.
Nice. Well, that's that just speaks well to how well it's written. So there you go.
Aww.
I would definitely agree with that, though, Corey, that it was very clear that the cadence, played, those of us who played several different characters, we had different cadences. Yes, we're professionals. We were able to pick it up because you gave us something to pick up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, the tone was very clear. And and that's all in your language.
Yep.
Definitely.
I'm glad this is being recorded, because when I'm in a crappy moment and I'm like, I hate this, I'm never doing this again, I'm gonna replay that little.
Call me. You call me.
Nice. Well, I hope we all get to do this again sometime.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Definitely.
Yep, we plan to keep on doing these. So.
Sweet.
It's fun. It really is.
Well, folks, if others want to unmute and turn on their video, I think we're already transitioning into just informal connecting. So if you have questions for the actors, Corey, or thoughts, please do feel free to jump in and share.
Question, this is going to be recorded later because I jumped right in the middle of it because I had another thing going on, so I could figure out a little bit more what's going on.
Yeah, we will post it. Once it's ready, we'll post it up on our YouTube channel.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Now everyone's going to hear that question. Yay. This was good. I liked what Corey said. Real voices. Because noticing as a writer, you don't have a lot of help as far as performers go. And does this direction make sense? Do these words even make sense? So it's kind of nice to hear professional actors. I'm realizing that's a kind of a deficit in my own writing, and it's nice to hear professional actors perform characters and see what they want to put to it and how they interpreted the character based on your direction or not. So I mean, it's always really special.
It's I gotta say one thing. So I have a couple of kind of business partners, and a writing partner that I've worked with for about 4 years, although he's a director up in, he's up in Vancouver right now, and they're working like crazy. But my point is going to be, yeah, I know, jelly, everybody's
just
jelly.
American citizens like green with envy for all your duels.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. They're getting all the American business, but him being, yeah.
Arr.
But him being,
Sorry, I'll stop.
I can do the accent, eh? Take me over, Tim Hortons. I'm great, eh?
Oh, little Timmy's.
I've just misplaced my toque, eh?
If they need a supervillain, I'm right here.
I'll beat y'all. I'm in Bellingham. I'm right across the border, so I'll beat y'all there. So see.
I'll pick you up on the way.
Wait a minute. I thought it was a caravan.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We have to.
On road, fit more people in my car, at least 4 more.
You know, if we get more than 5 cars, maybe we could be a migration.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
You know, we could just
Yeah.
migrate
Caravan,
north,
yeah.
you know, and we'll tell the border patrol people this is a part of our natural habit. You know, this is a part of our natural rhythms. We migrate north, we work on film and television, and then we migrate south, and then we work on film and television because we can go to Albuquerque.
What are you saying? It's pilot season. We got to go up north.
Hey, there they go. Wow, the mighty herds of actors flowing northwards. Look
we
at
could
them
all- we could
go,
all-
eh?
Listen, I am well practiced at this. I have moved
Newsom, brother bear,
3
that's
times in my
hilarious.
life.
Hey, you know what, Gordy, you should put a radio tag on that one, eh? Let's see if we can follow him through the summer and see what he does. You know, his eating habits, his mating habits, you know, the whole thing. It could be beneficial for science.
Okay, we'll see what he's all about.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about his mating habits, though. Just look at him.
Yeah, the poor feller. He doesn't look like he's had anything to eat in a long while, you know. I think that's pretty sad.
Well, you know, the craft services crop was poor this year, and you know, there just aren't the bowls of M&Ms lying around because of COVID.
Yeah, I know, eh? There's
They get
not
mixed
many
in with
of-
Skittles. Anything can happen. Oh,
I know the great communal food resources have all dried up, you know.
Sounds just
So it's terrible.
gross. I hope we never go back to. Well, why would he eat M&Ms that everyone else has drooled on?
I know I never liked the bowls of M&Ms either, but I did like the individually packaged ones.
they will taste like hand
Yeah, I go okay
sanitizer
with
is the
that.
issue.
I got kids, and
That's
We're
the
gonna
only
get used to
alcohol they've seen
candies.
for
We're
a
gonna get
long
used to
while is
candies.
Purell.
How are we
We're
going to
gonna-
go bowling
yeah.
ever again?
What's that? What's that,
Just
Wanda?
something. How are we ever going to go bowling? Sticking your fingers into the holes and
Spraying everything all the time. It's going to be
My own
disgusting.
bowling ball and shoes, so I'm good.
It'll be a new challenge. It'll be
uh,
like, you know, bowling balls with lube. I don't know. It's
No,
gonna
my
be-
dad worked this out because he created a water balloon slingshot out of surgical tubing and in his case a funnel. So if we can adapt like, you know, a leather pad of something, we can pull it back. It can be team bowling. Two people
would be-
serve as anchors and then the third pulls it back and just lets it go.
It will change. Things will
Have to switch to
change.
bocce.
In the
Hey,
post,
we
in
adapt,
the
we evolve, we
post-pandemic
survive.
world,
That is
things
how,
will change.
Yep. Adapt, evolve, survive. That is exactly
Adapt,
how our
adopt, and
species goes
improve.
forward.
Exactly. Except I still can't talk.
The clarion call of actors really wishing that they could go back to work. So
I see
Clarion
Dale.
call,
Hi,
aka
Dale.
a cry for help.
cry for help, yeah. A little bit envious of those Vancouver people. Yeah.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
They're certainly not. You know, thronging to come this way. So you know,
Yeah.
make of that what you will.
I don't know. Give me another week though, and the tunnel will be ready.
Double vaccinated, so you know.
Yeah, that's next. Almost there. Getting
Hey,
my second
I
shot
want
on
to say hi
Saturday.
to some of you guys. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, hi Dale.
Hey,
I
Dale.
remember you.
Aren't you guys still under contract under my on my script? Or what
That's
are you
right.
doing here?
Well, I know I am. I haven't seen a penny yet, but
Yeah, it's coming. It's in the checks in the mail. Okay?
Yeah, I'm
Chuck
expecting
who?
some merchandising percentage from the Ogan action figure. You know, with the optional, you know, the chopping action. And
You guys remember the songs still, or you sing them in the shower still?
I still have, and I do. They do often occur to me in my dreams. You know, I do. They do kind of pop in my head because the hooks were just bananas. They were so good.
you think of Long Dong Gone in your dreams?
What? Oh, that one.
Different one, Tiffany.
That's right. That one. That wasn't my song. That was. Let me see. I don't remember. God, I'll have to look back at it.
I think
I've
your
been
song
practicing.
was about the raids, right?
Yeah. Right. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I love a raid. Yeah. But see, I've been practicing. I have my guitar right here.
You can go and see the other table read on our YouTube channel for The Righteous Knight.
Oh, is that there?
Mhm.
Sweet. Oh, I want to see that.
Then you'll know what I'm talking about.
Then everybody will know what we're talking about. It'll be magic.
And you, like Captain America, can say, "I understood that reference."
Oh, I'm gonna say, if anybody who is not cast or involved in this wants to ask any questions or something, go ahead and unmute and show us your face and take a moment to do that if you want to.
Yeah, we won't listen to you if we can't see you. It's just the way it is. Sorry.
Can't hear you if we can't see you.
That's right.
Ooh.
If we can't see you, we can't hear you.
There we go. Oh,
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Yeah. Crickets.
Dramatic pause.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that was fun.
All right.
Truly.
Hugs.
Is that
I
it?
better
Thank
go
you,
too.
everybody.
I've got a cat post space surgery that I better check on.
That sounds-
It was delightful to be in a room with people.
Oh, I
Yes,
know.
thank you
That's
so
great.
much, everyone. This was a great way to spend the evening. Thank you all. And thank you, Corey. This was a great script.
Thanks,
I
Michael. I
concur.
really appreciated your narration.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the narrator ends up working a lot harder than all of us put together. I tell you what.
He has to get the emotional, context of every scene, and it
Mhm.
changes from scene to scene. So he really expressed that really well, I thought. So
Yeah, I did a couple of
thank you.
short narrations for some of the short films last summer, and it is an interesting challenge.
mhm.
It's fun though. I like it. God, look at all these faces. It's magical. Oh,
Thank you, Corey. It was an absolutely wonderful evening. Loved this script. The Canadian and the accountant had a ton of fun tonight.
Thank you. I'm so glad you came, Steph, because this is one of my producer friends up in Vancouver. So she's an she's does money as well as production and all that kind of stuff. So, but she was kind of a little bit of inspiration for Kitty.
Oh.
I've listened to her stories about what happens in the industry, and I was just like, wow, there's a lot of space there for things going wrong and corruption and all that kind of jazz. So suddenly it just became a thing. So thank you, Steph.
This is why they make us do ethics courses. I figured I'd turn my camera on and actually say hi.
Hi.
She is good producer.
Good. She gives good producer.
We're a good team.
Nice. Congratulations.
But yeah, so it was really cool to hear it, and I adore you. I love Kitty, and it kind of just makes my heart very happy that I helped inspire a awesome female-driven character who's a goddamn accountant, because we don't get enough credit.
Yeah, you guys don't actually. It's we call her our sparkly unicorn because people like you are rare. I mean, people that want to do the business stuff in movies and want to, find all those pennies and make things work and scheduling and finding the people and I can't even.
It's fun. It's literally what I'm sitting here doing now. It's 7:30 on a Thursday and I'm still doing books.
There she is. There's the Kitty inspiration right there.
It has been wonderful to sit in. The actors have been amazing. I know most of them aren't here anymore, but it was great to be able to listen in and hear it. Thank you to Northwest Screenwriters Guild for putting this on, because obviously I love seeing Corey being successful. So yeah, it's been wonderful. I do have to duck out now because the four-legged fur baby needs to go outside. But I will hopefully see you all on the next one.
Good to see you,
Thanks,
Stephanie.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to beat it myself. Thank you so much, Corey, for this, and great working with all of you. I really enjoyed this tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's really fun to meet you.
Glad
Yeah,
to get out as
likewise.
well. Absolute blast
Really good
being a
job.
part of this. Great script.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Duncan. Thank you guys for your work. It was really great.
Appreciate it. You all have a great evening. See you next
Thank
time,
you.
I hope.
Take care now.
Be well.